Did you know that the world is gonna end in 2018?
Next year?
Yeah. No, not even next year, like in a couple of months. There will be no next year.
Wait, are you serious? Is there like a theory thing?
No.
Oh. Oh, I get what...
Play along, Christina!
I ruined that one.
Hi, everyone. Since the last time we filmed, I should say, that we have had a bit of a boom in subscribers.
We have.
And so thank you if you're new to our channel. Thank you for hitting the subscribe button. I hope that it was worth it. We were shouted out by 4 different booktubers.
We were.
All at like around the same time.
Within a few days of each other.
The restricted section shouted us out, and the groupie tag, we'll link that one down below where they listed other duo channels. Julie from Pages and Pens had really awesome things to say about us, as well as Alex's fiction addiction. We'll link them all down below. And there was another girl we did not know, but she said our names on her channel, and it was very lovely. Zariah Rose, who is putting together like this booktuber news monthly video, which I think is a great idea.
Zariah Rose is her name. We will link her below. You guys should check her out too. And thank you guys so much for all the shout outs and all the new subscribers.
Yeah.
We've been feeling so much love lately,
Yes.
and it just warms us so much.
Yeah.
So
Thank you. Cheeks.
Nice.
He's a really loud stiffer.
Makes his presence known.
Okay.
So today we are going to do
The End of the World book tag. I'm Jessica.
I'm Christina.
And you're watching
Game of Tomes. The original for this tag is Olivia over at I Live You For Books. We will link her channel below. And we were tagged by Nicole over at Who Picked This Book, and we will link her channel below as well. You should check them both out.
Check everybody out.
Check them all
We're
out.
gonna be listening to a lot of people down there.
Just below. Just
below.
Just go down.
Alright, number one.
Number one.
Earthquake. Earthquake separates the ground into multiple pieces. Name a favorite book with multiple perspectives.
I said The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson. This is the first in the Mistborn trilogy.
Yes, it is.
It's mainly from one person's point of view, but you get other people's, and I really love this book.
I remember reading that book and being thankful to get the other perspectives.
Yeah.
Because Vin is, and alright.
She's a teenage girl. She's like 16 or something in here, isn't she?
Yeah, and she kind of shows her age sometimes.
Yeah.
And I never continued on, and people say that the second book is a little harder to get through, but then it's worth it all, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was, the second one was definitely my least favorite. It was just more...
Political, isn't that what you said?
Yeah, it was definitely more political than it was kind of like...
Strategy.
The first one was so fast-paced that the second one just felt even more slower than what... I don't know, it's hard to explain. But it was, in my opinion, it's definitely worth it to continue.
Okay.
But the first half of the second one was really kind of like hard to get into because it was so slow.
But there were more multiple perspectives, right?
Yes. Yeah. And that's what I really appreciated was the first one you get like a whole slew of characters, and then in the second and third one you get more into the crew members' heads, and that's what I really liked about that, was getting to know not just the main characters but everyone else.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that there are other books that do this. What A Song of Ice and Fire does, it does multiple perspectives so good, better than any book I've ever read, ever. And if you haven't read it, you should know that each chapter is from someone else's point of view. And you get to the first chapter and it says John, or Tyrion, or Dany, and it's like, I just love it so much.
Yeah.
And you get into the heads of everyone, and everyone is so complex, and no one is, I was gonna say no one is all bad, no one is all good, but that ain't true. There are characters that you hate in this book, and that you get their perspectives later on in other books, and you're like, I kind of like them now, even though it's like hard, because they're so bad, but you get their humanity, and yeah, beautiful, wonderful series.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 2, An Asteroid. You can see an asteroid coming before it hits. What book did you see the plot twist coming way beforehand? I said Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon.
Uh-huh.
Now, I didn't see the exact details of the plot twist, but I kind of figured that, like, the main idea was coming, and it did. Most of the times, when I can predict something, it really ruins the book. And it's just not that fun. But, I mean, this wasn't a bad book. It's just wasn't really what I would normally enjoy, and meh.
I don't have an answer for this. One, when I pick up a book, I usually just let it take me where it wants to go, and I'll, like, buy into what they're setting up.
Right.
And so it's not often that I predict an ending.
Right.
Unless maybe it's some romantic comedy where I know that everything's going to be okay in the end.
Right.
Kind of deal. Yeah. Number 3, an epidemic. A disease that everybody seems to be contracting. What book does everybody seem to be getting that you don't want?
So I said When Dimple Met Rishi.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of booktubers, like, talk about it and haul it and read it lately, but the, like, synopsis of it just doesn't really, like, spark my interest or anything. So it's not that I don't want it, it's just that, like, I don't want it.
Okay. I would like to read a book with that premise. A book by an Indian author with Indian characters that has to do with arranged marriages, and especially after watching that documentary on Netflix. Did you see that documentary?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
What
I'll put it on the screen. There's a documentary on Netflix, and it's funny, and it's about this guy who, his parents are Indian and very traditional, and he was brought up in America, and he decides to let them help him find a wife to, like, arrange a marriage.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
Master of None is really funny.
It is. Yes, it is.
I was gonna say, that's not Master of None, is it?
No.
But I didn't want to
That's not a
make a joke
documentary.
about a legit thing.
Okay.
But I did.
My turn.
Okay.
I said It by Stephen King. A lot of people are getting that now because a new movie came out. I don't think I'm gonna read that one.
Yeah.
I've heard about how it ends and, like, how weird the ending is, and I'm like, and I like Stephen King. I don't know if I want 2,000 pages in one book. Don't mind the kid playing the bongos in the background.
It's been a rough time trying to film.
That's our background music, okay, guys?
I don't know if I would ever read it either.
Yeah.
To be fair. Yeah.
Okay. And, I mean, like, I'm not saying never,
Right.
but, like, maybe.
Yeah.
But, like, probably not.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
Yeah.
Number 4.
Yeah.
A tsunami. Tsunamis flood everything. What book flooded your thoughts and you couldn't get off your mind or stop thinking about?
Okay.
The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood.
Nice.
We buddy read that and it was so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really great.
And I mean, still, when somebody mentions A Handmaid's Tale, I'm like, yeah? You want to talk about it?
Right.
And the TV show is fantastic.
Yes.
It's just, which it's coming out in, like, April?
Mm-hmm.
The second season, so I'm really excited
And it
about
always
that.
makes me think about Andrea from Overstuffed Book.
Yeah.
Case. Bookshelf?
Bookcase?
Okay.
Maybe it is Bookshelf.
Bookcase. It doesn't matter. That's who we buddy read it with, and she's been off of YouTube for a while.
Yeah.
And I missed her, and I want her to come back.
I do too. She's so nice. Yeah, I miss her.
Me too.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said Paddle Your Own Canoe by, I was going to say Ron Swanson, but that's not his real name. Nick Offerman.
I like him.
I like him so
Yeah.
much. I've talked about this briefly on our channel only, but he is so funny.
Yeah.
And he's weird. I listened to that on Audible, and he read it himself.
Right.
What I really enjoy, what makes a memoir good is when they get personal.
Yeah.
And he got personal.
Aw.
And I really appreciated that.
Yeah.
And it was a really, 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 really good memoir, and I would definitely suggest that if you are a Nick Offerman fan.
I need to check that out.
Yes, you do. Number 5, Nuclear War. The battle of all battles between humans. Favorite human fight in a book? What's your favorite human fight in a
I
book?
kind of fudged this a little bit. I said Randall Patrick McMurphy and Nurse Ratched and One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest because they don't
did.
physically fight, but
Well, kind of.
the things they do are hilarious and kind of, but yeah,
It's rough. Yeah.
It's rough, but
It's good.
Like, he just walks around in just his boxers, just, like, getting under her skin and stuff. And he's funny, and she's just mean. But it's a fantastic book. You guys should definitely read it if you haven't. But.
It's one of our favorites. I have 2 battles.
Yeah.
Both from A Song of Ice and Fire. I'm feeling very Game of Thronesy today.
Yeah.
Which is fun. I kind of want to read, like, start the series over again. My favorite battle to read was the Battle of the Blackwater in Clash of Kings. It was a land and sea battle against Stannis and King's Landing. I was gonna say Joffrey's army, but really it was Tyrion. That's the one that really poor Tyrion. He did not get the credit he deserved for that, of course. My favorite battle to watch was the Battle of the Bastards in season 6 episode 9.
Yeah.
I remember watching that battle and thinking how well it was shot. It was well choreographed, and I could see all the movement. Sometimes in battles when you're watching, you're like, it's hard to see.
Yeah.
But that battle was just really, really well done. I loved it.
Number 6, Alien Invasion. Best sci-fi novel?
Did we say the same one? I think we did.
I said...
We did. No, let's put
I
it
don't
out.
own it.
Oh, that's
Megan
right.
has it.
You do own it.
Well,
It's
I own
borrowed out.
it, but it's
I should have
borrowed
brought
out.
my copy.
I have
Here's
the
the
sequel.
A Closing Comment to Orbit. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet is not only my favorite sci-fi, but like one of my all-time favorite books, period.
It's so good.
And it's like, the characters are so amazing, and that's really what makes the book.
Yeah.
And the different worlds, and the fact that they're all aliens, almost all of them. There are some humans. It's a space opera, and we love it. Number 7, artificial intelligence, robots, computers, technology taking over the world. Favorite book you have ever read on any sort of e-reader?
I'll show my Kindle. I don't
Okay.
think I've ever showed it before.
I don't think so either. It's so beautiful.
I have my very old Kindle. I think it's like the 4th edition or something.
Nice.
It's not touchscreen. It's not backlit or anything. It's just the old school. I got it like 5 years ago, and I just love it so much. But the book I remember that recently that I enjoyed the most was a sequel called Days of Blood and Starlight. We talked about The Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and that's the sequel to that one, obviously. And it was just so good.
Yeah.
I love that series. It's so good.
It is good. We need to go ahead and read that 3rd one.
Yeah.
You're not holding it up, though.
Yeah, because, well, I borrowed it from my library. It says loan ended.
Okay, it's been returned.
So I can't, yeah, it automatically took it away.
Okay, my turn.
Go for it.
So I don't own a Kindle, so I haven't read very many books digitally, but I did have the Kindle app for a little while, and I read Anne of Green Gables on that, and I thought it was so good. I got almost to the end. I was like right at the end, and then my phone shattered and died, so I never finished that book, and I never sought out that book to finish it, and I would like to do that someday, and also maybe read the series, Anne of Green Gables. So yeah.
Number 8, last question.
Yay!
End of the world movie. End of the world / disaster movies will continue to be made in Hollywood, just like book to movie / TV show adaptations.
Yeah.
What book adaptation are you looking forward to? I think we said the same one.
We did say the same one. We both have Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. We talk about that book a lot.
We're just really looking forward to the movie because we
Yeah.
love the book. We've both read it once and listened to it once, and if you haven't listened to it, yo, guys, Will Wheaton narrates it.
Yeah, he
so
does.
check it out
I thought
for
it was
sure.
pretty cool.
We are going to tag 3 people. We're going to tag Reggie over at Don't Stop Reading,
And Amanda at A Beautiful Bookworm.
and Freda over at Freda Reads.
Yes, we are. Thank you so much for watching. You can find us other places on the internet in the description below.
And we hope you're reading a great book.
Bye. And welcome to Game of... Why are we doing that?
I don't know. What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
Cinnabon! That's all I can.
Cinnabon.
So the first one was... It wasn't their phone.
Okay, well, thank you. No, it's fine. Thanks for looking out for me.
Okay. This time.
Oh, like Christina!
I just yelled. I came running.
And you're like, yes! What is
What does my girl need?